Hello everyone, welcome back to my 10th video. And in this one, we're gonna be finishing off the tower. Now I did do a little bit of work off camera, but I will show it to you right now for the tower. And I also had to get some andesite for the base. And okay, now it is time to get back to what we're going to be actually doing today. We're just making this thing not look like a piece of stone with a ladder in the middle going up to a piece of wood. Which can be a little hard, but first things first, I'm just going to make it a lot easier when you're up here to get around. Because it was a little bit hard. But now, it's super easy to do that. Okay, and also, I'm just gonna have to make this a little bit more clear and less just one color. So like, like me, like taking out this part, putting some andesite, kind of give it some texture. Like this. This is one way you can easily elevate your builds. It's just add things of different textures. Like that looks a lot better already. I can come over here, do the same thing, maybe a little bit less this time instead of 3. And if your build is big enough, you do it in big clumps. If it isn't, you do it in shorter ones. Because, if you do it for too long, then it just looks like you can't really notice anything. It just looks a little weird. But this looks pretty good for these types of builds. And this side, I'm going to have to handle later, because I can handle it inside, everyone. Just going to go in here and take out. There we go. And there we go. Looks pretty good, except on this wall. That looks a little bit too uniform. And there we go. And don't worry, guys, I didn't spend all that time getting 2 andesite. I have a little bit more. There we go. Now the base looks a lot better. It looks more. It doesn't look like it's just 2D. And now we can also add some more depth, because even though this thing looks like it would have a lot of depth, because you know how it kind of has a big area in the bottom and then gets skinnier on the top, and then gets bigger again. You think that would make it have lots and lots of depth? It does not really. Like this area right here feels completely flat. So how am I going to solve this? If you were guessing add a random person's home on the side, then you were correct. I'm going to add some random person's house who we will never know the name to. Since, oh, well, I guess I can't stop that random person's house anyway. I guess I gotta get another axe. I really should have done some more stuff. The only thing I've done so far is get a little bit of iron and do some basic things. Like lots of other people would have at least completed the game. But I have priorities, like this tower of magnificence. Now it's going to be mostly andesite to kind of show how it's maybe a little to kind of blend it in to the house. This is where made. Actually, you know what? I am gonna go through the story. This is where the person who lives here, who works in this tower, lives. So there we go. And it's not gonna be that complicated. The main purpose of it really is just to give some depth to it. It isn't gonna be like something to stand out that much. Actually, that let me just step back. Maybe if we like kind of have like the roof come down from up there, it'll look a little better. This is I'm facing a lot of problems here. Oh, okay, we got a lot, but we're done. I'm not facing any problems. Okay, we'll go good. And the sun is setting on another day of building. Now, you know, I don't know actually. This might not, that doesn't actually look like good. I might have to add some more details. When is it nighttime? Let me just check. I think this should be it now. There we go. Okay. To add some more depth to this house, I'm not just gonna make it like a 2D house, basically. Because this is the thing that's meant to add more depth to the building in general, so. I'm just going to bang and bang. There we go. Now this looks like it's kind of coming down instead of just a flat surface. Yeah, I think that really adds some depth to this building. Just gonna come up here and grab the stripped up clogs. There. Oh no, that's not good at all. We're a little bit on a budget here. We don't have anything to waste. Oh my. And now we're just gonna extend it a little bit. There we go. I think butch logs look a lot better than people say they do, but only if they're stripped. If they're not stripped, they look not that good for most builds, unless you're trying to find some texturing. And now we can, I'm gonna change this up a little bit. And how about no, that's a little bit too bright. We're just gonna do some basic stone. There we go. And there we go. And for the middle part of the roof, it's gonna be pretty simple. But first, I'm just gonna take a step back to see how this thing looks. It looks a lot better. Still, looks a little flat. Maybe if I just like add a window here and a window here. And the entrance maybe is just like, yeah, like that. And now we just gotta get the building blocks. Okay, how much do we have? Well, I do have the windows for this house, which are made of just oak fences to kind of fit the theme of the main build. Oh, hello, mister. What do you have? I do not need any of these. Actually, it would be. And no, actually, I live right next to that. I do not need any of that. And I am just going. What do I add? Hmm. It would look a lot Yeah, I think that looks okay. And skip that one. I feel like this adds a little bit more tech. You know, this is better than if I didn't add this, so. Then if I use the middle with birch logs would look amazing on it. If I just do this, and there we go. Oh, I don't have any space. Okay, put the flint away. And um there we go. Actually, I'm gonna destroy that part. Just make it like this. There we go. It kind of adds some more depth to this. It takes up a good portion of this build too. Now you gotta crouch underneath here. So there might be a little bit of a problem, but you know, you just have to learn to. Oh, well, I guess I didn't have enough anyway. Time to go back and finish this off. Okay, there we go. I have finished. Now I could have done this one in time lapse, but I did just give you like 2 time lapses in a row beginning, so unless you want just constant time lapses, I'm just gonna tone it down a little bit. Okay, let me compare this to this side. Yeah, this looks the same. And I actually don't think I'm gonna be stripping it, because it looks terrible, but that kind of just adds to the theme of this being like a little rustic town. But one thing, but I'm just gonna change this. I just can't deal with that. No style can make it that it's so hard to get around. Let's see how much this adds. Yeah, that really does add depth to it. You know, we only got one main thing left, which is to finish the top. And yeah, I think we do got done with Doggo clogs. For a second, I thought we didn't have enough. Wait. No, I still have I still have it. Okay, now we just go up here. And actually, I do not know if we have enough blocks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we go, right there. 1, 2, 3. There we go, right there. Yeah, I'm missing some, but you can kind of tell how it looked like now. Oh, but you're not supposed to jump off it, of course. That's what the fences will be helping with, so you don't just jump off as easily. Make it stripped. Honestly, I think this is a pretty good build. I think it's getting a little better. And hey, now that we know for sure this town has more than one person living in it, it makes a lot more sense. Because I mean, if one person's living in it, they don't need a haunted dog. But for right now, there's at least 2 houses. But we are facing a major problem. I don't have any wool to make another bed for the house to decorate the inside. So I think I'm approaching the soon phase. I'm gonna actually have to start building the infrastructure from this ward. But you know, I think we can save that for next time. Now, we still have a lot to do. But there's no need to rush. So, and I hope you also have a good day. So, see you soon.